Well, good morning, guys. We are here with Just Lee Belmont and Johnny Go. Guys, how are you feeling about the race today?
Tired.
Yes, the beloved co-op race. I am dead to the world, but excited to be here once more.
Oh, good. I'm glad to hear it. Right, guys, do you want to get ready to go and count us in with the timer? And then, yeah, good luck on the run.
Awesome.
Thank you.
All right.
Oh yeah, we're supposed to do the intro for us. Hey guys, I'm just Lee Belmont, your old vampire hunter. I'm a variety speedrunner who's done 100 games, and I'm joined with my very good friend Johnny Go.
Yeah, and I'm Johnny Go, and I play this game occasionally.
Yeah, we're gonna go real fast.
All right. So time will start when I hit start on the screen. I will count in as well, so you can just hit start when I say go. 3, 2, 1, go.
All right, so GCM or Great Circus Mystery is a very lovely Super Nintendo platformer made in the Capcom era of licensed Disney games. This game is pretty cool in that there are some pretty cool, unique pieces of tech that is only done in the co-op run specifically, and that includes various things such as double jumps, which are pretty difficult to time.
Good start.
Amazing, along with synchronized costume switching, amongst other things. And Johnny is going to be our go-to man for explaining the bosses because he actually knows what their health values are, unlike me.
So the first thing we're gonna try on these bosses is to go for something called double hits, which is where
Which
we
we
both
missed.
hit the boss at the exact or almost the exact same time, which lets us do 2 hits or twice as much damage per cycle, as opposed to only having one of us hit him, which then we have to wait for iframes. And I don't think it's frame perfect, but it's pretty close. So most
Some bosses are easier for that because if you jump below them, like it kind of just registers both of us as just getting the hit. But jumping above is like a little more funky.
Yeah,
Tactical
most bosses
pause.
also it's just mostly a timing thing. So most bosses you won't actually see us getting it. There's I think like 3 bosses that we can consistently do it on.
So you might be wondering why we're using a vacuum cleaner. This is kind of one of the costumes that I alluded to earlier. This is one of 3. There's one that we get in the next 2 stages. We use this one for the upcoming boss, along with the boss of stage 5. That cannonball is kind of like RNG dependent. You can manipulate it, but we have not successfully done that in co-op. But in single player, it's a lot easier to do.
Yeah.
Now we're coming up on the Circus Lion, arguably the hardest boss in the game.
So this boss, we use the vacuum to pull off his fur and then jump on his head, and he has a dumb hitbox. So we take lots of damage.
Yeah. We have truly mastered the subtle nuances of this fight, and we will not get hit whatsoever. I am actually doing really well for once. Why can't we get this in a PB run? This is probably one of our best lions in like actual like weeks. Okay, there you have it.
So something you noticed during that fight is we didn't actually use our vacuum because he didn't give us a chance to. When he has all of his hair like that, his hitbox is exceptionally small. So the fact that we didn't die at all is astounding.
Yeah, that's very rare. Oh boy. So this is the next costume. This one is my favorite. It's the safari gear. I call it the climbing gear. I don't know what the canon name for it is, despite us running this. Aside from that, this basically lets us grapple onto different forms of terrain. We're gonna do some short hops to keep our movement, and then we're gonna jump on this. Hopefully hit the slope. Oh, I got the movement, dude. That's okay. So the thing with this game is that when you're running down slopes, you get like a lot of momentum. It's good to like keep that because it lets you like get to where you need to go faster. Also, this is the turtle guy. He's not fun.
Yeah, so here's a 2-minute auto scroller effectively. So if you want to read some donations, now would be a really good time. Yeah.
No donations at the minute, but I will just say that we do have Spark in the Electric Jester coming up next, guys. So it's and then we've got Kyo's Little Monster coming up with Final Fantasy 15. So a lot to stay tuned for.
So I can explain this fight a little bit. The turtle has 2 phases. He has his invulnerable phases and his active phases like this where you can actually hurt him. This is the only boss in the game you can't actually double hit. And you see me taking some intentional deaths here so that I can game over after this fight. So Lee can do the next part solo because it's difficult to do multiplayer.
Yeah. How many hits does he have left? Because I need to... Okay, so one of the things with this is that I need to be specifically at 1 life by the end of this fight. Because I need to take an intentional death in the next one.
Yeah, you should
Probably
just die
now,
now.
right? Yeah.
And then don't get hit.
The classic pro gamer move. I think it's just 1 or 2 more.
Yeah, we've had decent RNG for this fight. He's come over to the right twice in a row. Twice.
Ooh.
Instead of going into RNG phases. So that's like a 10-second time save.
Alright, and this is the fun part where Johnny explains what I'm doing so I can concentrate.
So this is the tree climbing section. There's a whole complicated thing you can do here, or you can just climb the tree, take damage, and get up to the top. So that's what Lee does.
Yeah.
And then this is the downward rope section. Again, you just kind of just go, and then you're done.
Yeah, that was good. I didn't smack into anything.
And then, so this section, Lee's going to try and damage boost through these clouds. Most of them are, it's pretty much RNG whether the damage boost actually saves you any time. So that one didn't. And then for these last 2, I'm just going to spawn in and jump through them in my iframes.
Yeah, our damage is kind of like pretty tightly routed there, so I wind up at 0 by the time we get to Donkey Kong over here.
So this is a boss.
Wow.
This is the one of the bigger RNG bosses in the game. Whenever he rolls like that, it costs you like 8 seconds.
Oh no!
And so him rolling twice right at the start is just absolute trash. But this is the easiest boss in the game to double hit. We just both position ourselves on the wall, and then if he jumps, we double hit him.
Okay, well, we got 2 rolls. Not the best, but... And yes,
Yeah,
this
the
is
armored
absolutely
armadillo.
Armored Armadillo. Mega Man X fans, rise up. Alright, so... Stage 3, the haunted castle house. Haunted house, yeah. This one's cool, because we get a new outfit, and this is Johnny's favorite. This is the stick pony.
Yep. It's like you're a cowboy riding a stick pony with a pop gun, and it's the best costume in the game because it does way more damage than any of the other costumes.
Oh, yeah.
And you can also go fast.
Yeah,
do
so
have a
the
donation when we get a second.
Absolutely.
JC and the wife donates £10 and says, "Good luck, you two. Hype for a potential world record. The wife sends her love and good luck." Thank you, JC. Appreciate that donation, my friend.
That's wholesome.
Very wholesome. It's cute.
So, the stick pony, if you shoot the pop gun and then hold down the attack button, you can basically do like a charge attack, which is how we cleared that gap. It's probably our fastest form of movement, like in this costume and in general.
So this is Portrait Pete, another boss that's really easy to double hit. You just jump.
Oh, I got the hit, thankfully.
The fire attack is the fastest attack he can do. However,
mining gear
gave us okay RNG.
Alright, so this is one of those instances of like synchronized costume switches. Basically, we don't hold any direction on the D-pad and just hold down the A button to get it guaranteed. If you're ever moving a direction while you're trying to costume switch, it will not work. I took an intentional death because this is another instance where it's just way faster and easier for one player to solo this. Otherwise, I would have to play catch-up for the next few screens. This screen features a whole bunch of new candle enemies. Jumping on them will hurt you, but shooting them with a pop gun will not. Same for charging. So this screen's pretty basic. I personally think this next screen looks pretty complicated. Granted, I'm not the one who does it in the run. Johnny's going to be doing a combination of jumps and charges off the silver blocks to make it to the top.
I screwed that up.
Alright, cool.
Oh my
Cool,
gosh.
unfortunate.
F in chat for Mickey.
Yeah, let's get an F for that one. The upcoming boss is one that is very finicky. I don't think we were able to consistently do this boss too well. Okay, there we go. We made it. Let's see if our charge strat works for this. Oh.
So yeah, it's RNG
Okay,
whether he goes low or high. If he goes low, you can charge into him and do 8 damage. If he goes high, you have to shoot him, which does 6 damage.
Apparently my position for that was not good.
Yeah, so what Lee's trying to do here is jump off these ghosts so that he can jump on the big ghost for 8 damage, as opposed to having to shoot him with the pop gun, which if you have to shoot him too many times, it starts taking longer. So that was an intentional death because he couldn't damage boost. That's bad RNG.
Oh, no, wait. We can salvage that or not? Ooh. He's being very cooperative. That's good.
That was unfortunately pretty bad RNG. You don't want to see him do that cross-screen motion because you basically have to shoot him for that.
Yeah.
This is the tunnel level. It's underwater.
This one's neat. It basically starts with a very long auto-scroller, so now's a good time for donations. If we got any.
And this is the level you're going to watch me drown on because I don't like auto-scrollers. And I don't have to play
Yeah.
it.
Yeah, unfortunately, this is delegated to me because Mr. Go knows that I'm very passionate about having my auto-scroller in speedruns. Because I like that downtime, you know?
So ideally, Lee would die down to 0 lives here. However, it's really easy to accidentally then die later in the level. So we tend to only die down to 1 life, just so that we have a little bit of leeway.
Funny.
Shut up. Oh my god.
Sorry.
Have another donation when there's a gap, guys?
Yep, right now.
Yeah, that's the time.
Oh, okay. Kitty Mage donates £5 and says, "Good luck to Johnny and Lee. Don't let the circus mystify you too much." Smiley face. Thank you so much for the donation, Kitty. We really appreciate that.
In
She'll be,
there's
running
a
up there.
mystery in this game. I don't know what it is.
Yeah, me neither. Maybe we'll find out one day when we get a better PB.
Or if we read the story ever.
Yeah, that too.
So this is going to
almost
be
forgot.
the most potentially interesting strat we do. It probably won't work. It didn't.
Unfortunate thing. That was almost swag strats.
It's pretty RNG if it works. If we time our movement
Find
right
it
on
here.
the spawn in, we can do the exact same movement and get a free double hit. However, it working is totally RNG. Whether
This room is interesting. Sorry. This one's neat. There's a whole lot of like movement that we have to do like synced up pretty well. There's slopes too. It's also a rolling dinosaur egg. When we get to the top, we're going to need to wait a hot second for us to costume change together. All right, so wait, switch. Cool. That's the first time we got that.
Yeah,
All
so
right,
if
now
we
the
both get it, it
Brontosaurus.
saves like 3 seconds.
Yeah.
So
Can
this
I explain,
boss is the dinosaur. It sucks. Again, super RNG dependent like every boss in this game. We want him to stick his head out low so we can just easily jump on it. He usually sticks it out high. That's good. Lee needs to
jump
take
first.
some damage.
Do. All right, nice. Yeah, he kind of sneezes at us too, because he's one of those guys.
So far,
nice.
this is pretty excellent RNG. All right, so
Alright,
that was
two.
basically the best RNG that boss can give us. In fact, that was a gold split. So there you go.
Oh, nice. All right, the ice level. This stage is difficult. Johnny's going to be soloing most of it after we knock out the first mini boss. So what I'm going to do, I'm basically going to jump on this pink block and then pop the time block, which will freeze every enemy, so direct contact will not hurt us, which is very nice.
I do
And we
also
have-
have another donation when we get a gap.
Yeah, you can do it right now while
yeah,
we swim
that's
in the water.
This is JC donates another £5 and says, "You can read this donation, but only for Just Lee Belmont."
Oh, I'm flattered.
Ooh, getting spicy. Thank you so much for the donation, JC. We really appreciate it, man.
All right, this is a sled weasel. He's kind of tricky. We had to jump on him and also shoot the pop gun like inside his head. That was really, really good, I think. All right, so I intentionally got hit there because this is the fun little underwater maze that I don't do, that I delegate to Johnny because he's such a good friend. Also, F for Minnie right there. So the whole thing to this is that there is an invisible air meter. Those giant bubbles actually do restore it, but it's kind of... You can't see it in this game. You can see it in the next magical quest, though. And Johnny's going to be schmooving his way through this. He's going to get 2 lives because, you know, got to have that extra buffer. And it's also the fastest path through that. His goal is to get to the top right portion of the screen. Once he does that, he's got another screen to worry about. This one has a lot of the little stalagmite enemies, or the ice crystals, rather. And he's going to try to shoot the time block here.
Yeah.
There we go.
That was jank.
And then, yeah, he'll use a combination of charges to damage boost off this, and hopefully make it up to the pillar without much issue. Cool. He's going to charge here to land on the silver blocks. Another charge to get to the next ones, and then a little jump to a charge, and then I'm going to spawn in. That was really slow on my part. Menuing is hard. Oh, and now this guy. Oh boy.
This is the cloud boss. This is actually the worst boss in the game.
Yeah.
Ah, dang.
I had some weird timing with that one. Oh, come on.
For how bad it looks like we're doing right now, this is actually going really well. So you can only take damage with the vacuum. And the thing with 2-player is you can actually alternate who's sucking with the vacuum at once when he's in the air, and do damage when he's hot.
Climbing gear after, by the way. That was one of our best fights against that guy.
Yeah, that was super good.
Oh boy.
Yeah, and then we both actually switched to the climbing gear, which is one of the only bosses you can switch after he's dying, which saves us a little bit of time on the next level, so we don't have to switch there.
We have time for donos, by the way. This is like, I think, a minute and a half.
Yeah, it's like
We got
30
it.
seconds.
Oh.
We don't
I
have
guess
any
I'm over it.
currently. But I will just give a quick shout out to our next incentive that's coming up for Keo's Little Monsters run of Final Fantasy 15. There is the endgame photograph incentive. So if you guys want to donate anything to have your favorite photographed, then get your donations in now.
All right, that was a little bit of awkward movement. That ball and chain is a little weird. If one of us gets there fast, it kind of like affects the cycle. Same for this. We need to have the stick pony highlighted because we're going to need that for the next room. We're going to be using some more of that for movement, so we'll be switching. We're going to get a charge ready and then use it when it's off cooldown. Johnny's going to style on those ghosts and just kind of make it up there. I'm going to go the other way. Oh, he lost the charge. So that little star thing, if you hit it at an angle, it'll basically slide off Mickey or Minnie. All right, so you're going to go in there. Oh, so in classic Capcom fashion... if you're a fan of Mega Man, you probably know what's about to happen. There's sort of a boss rush here, and we have to fight this guy because they just really knew that we enjoy fighting him. Should be one more. Oh, I actually shot him far too much. Whoops.
Yeah, it's fine.
Yeah.
So that's a boss you just want to jump on 4 times and shoot once. If you shoot him more than once, then you have to do an extra shot or an extra jump.
Yeah. And this guy is making a return too. Good old Portrait Pete. Hopefully he'll cooperate and give us fire patterns. Alright, so... I definitely want to concentrate for this one, because this guy is a little tricky. Alright, so he does another one of those, and we'll jump right after the blue dissipates. That'll probably be fire. Nice.
Oh, dude.
That was solid. I'm very impressed. Alright, cool. So this is probably one of the hardest rooms, I think. It's very easy to mess up. Okay, we shot him. So you're gonna go. I'm gonna have to take some damages. Just take a death. I should have fallen one more time.
That was so weird.
Yeah, this room we have to improv most of the time, because there's like... There is a solution to it, but it's not clear. Oh, this is really bad, because I'm holding up traffic.
Oh, God. And then I
Oh,
fell.
now he's holding up the line. Okay. Yeah, we have to do some kind of tight jumps. I am going to take a game over here because I need Johnny to basically Spider-Man his way up this wall, like so. And then I'm dead. And we're going to have the last boss.
No!
Oh, no. And now we have the last boss coming out soon. This is Dragon Pete. He's basically Maleficent, but a lot goofier looking. Okay, so general premise to this, we need to shoot his cap along with shooting his face, because when we do that, we can jump on him. Oh, no. Okay, cool. I made it on top of him. Never mind. Yeah, this is kind of a bad example of the Pete fight.
Oh, gosh.
Oh, my goodness.
The
This is
rough
not
fight.
going well.
There's another fight where it's pretty RNG as to what pattern you get, and if he gives you a bad pattern, it can be really hard to get on top and jump on his head.
Yeah. Alright, here we go. So, this whole fight, general premise is we want to just jump on his head when we can. If we can't, we'll shoot him with a pop gun. So, we get a free jump at the beginning. Did we actually get a double off that?
Yeah, we did.
That is impressive. We've never done that. Alright, get the jump. Get the jump. And there you go, that's time. I think we... Did we get a new PB?
No, we were 3 seconds off our personal best.
Oh, unfortunate. That was almost a new world record. It was really close.
Wow, I was not expecting time there.
Yeah, sorry. That was our bad because we didn't say anything.
I was
Yeah,
like, oh,
time's
we must
on
have another
final
boss
hit,
fight to go.
unfortunately.
I was a little confused. I was just like, oh no. Kuno was like, give me some notice, and I was like, oh. Ooh. Great run, guys. No, that was really fun and well explained. A lot of stuff going on. Some of these games even though they don't look as complex as certain games, they have a million things going on that people just don't realize. So it was really well explained. Keeping up with chat, and thank you. Is there any shout outs and stuff you'd like to do and promote yourselves?
You first, Johnny.
I stream occasionally. I often am playing Mega Man X4 or this game. That's about it. Shout outs to Jay.
I also stream. I'm okay. Shout outs to Kitty Mage. She's also in the marathon. She's running Pokemon Snap, and I wish her the best. Yeah.
Right, guys. Then we will let you go, and we will start getting ready for the next run. Just to remind you guys, we've got Deadly O running Spark, the Electric Jester, and doing the Spark Story any percent unpatched run. Yeah, and we'll swap over and get back to you soon. Also, this is an adorable ending to a game.
Oh, it's so wholesome.
It's pretty solid.